Saw me out surfing in a good ride. Your shorty hit me up, said I got a good vibe, yeah. She love a nigga, know to stay in his lane and shine like a star, I ain't playing no games, yeah. Saw me out surfing in a good ride. Your shorty hit me up, said I got a good vibe, yeah. She love a nigga, know to stay in his lane. You know who you are, I ain't saying no names, yeah.
What's up, JT Mob?
What up, though, my people?
It's your girl Jazz.
And it's your boy Tony. And today, we here reacting to the Red Table Talk with Jordyn Woods speaking her truth.
Yeah, and it got super spicy, and it's a whole lot of tea.
Whole lot of tea.
So, for those of you who seen the Red Table Talk, which I'm sure you have, what we're gonna do is just quickly run down what happened and let you guys know like what we think about this piping hot tea. Alright guys, so this is, I'm sure you guys seen it, but we're gonna give you just a quick little summary and then we're gonna each say our own piece of how we feel about Jordyn's actions and how it all went down. So it starts off with Will and Jada explaining how Jordyn is even like a part of their family dynamic and like how she how he knows her. So basically on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Jordyn's father was like a sound guy. Will and the father got really close, so their children grew up together. So Jordyn grew up with Jaden, and Jaden is the one who introduced Jordyn to Kylie. So now the three of them are all like buddy buddy, whatever whatever, and that's how it all started. So this was like years ago. So they've been friends for a really long time. So the next segment goes on to like right into the tea. Jada's like, all right, so what happened? So Jordyn gives her little spill. She explains that she was at a bar. She was turning up, having fun with her friends, and the Cali lifestyle, like what's normal is that what they would do is go to like a party, bar, whatever the case may be, and after that, they go to somebody's house. So, I'm right?
Yeah.
So, it happened to be that they were going to Tristan's house. Now, she's seen Tristan at the bar that they were at. Everything was cool, whatever. But the females that she was with, they were going to Tristan's house for the little after party. So in her mind, she explains like, oh, this is fine. Like, obviously, I know him, you know, as drunk as I am or as drunk as I plan on getting. What better place to be than somebody that I know? That was kind of her initial like mindset. Like, all right, cool, I know him. Jada asks her like, oh, so what was going on like with this whole, there were kissing and you were lap dancing and all this other stuff. Like, explain why all these allegations are coming up. So she explains that there was no kissing. This is what she says at first. There was no kissing. It was never any lap dance. It was none of that. That Tristan just happened to be on the couch, and you know how like the couch has an armrest, like you guys can see here. Like, she was basically sitting on the armrest. And what she did was she took her legs and like crossed them on top of his, but on the bottom of his legs. So she didn't have it like over his lap. She just had it like dangling over his legs. And she said, you know, in her mind, she didn't think that, you know, it was anything wrong with that. Like, she
at the time.
Yeah, at the time. She's like, I didn't see anything wrong with it. Like, you know, my legs were just dangling and I didn't want to just have them like dangling like that. So basically she used him as a support. Like,
this is the reason why why people could think that they was getting
it was
cozy.
A lap dance, anything. Yeah.
She said it was no lap dance, no nothing. But she just see that as a reason why people could see that they was getting cozy.
Right. So
which is
we're gonna get into it.
But
we get into the end of what happened. So after that, you know, she says nothing else happened. She says she did stay there until 6, 7 in the morning. But as she explained, she was like, I've been on a party binge. Like, that's just what you do. I had went to multiple parties before then where I stayed at somebody's house till 6 in the morning. So I didn't see it as an issue just because it's Tristan Thompson. But then she goes on to explain that, you know, she says on her way out of the house, when she realized that it was 6, 7 in the morning, she was like,
hold on. She said, this is where it gets strange. It got strange when you put your legs on his lap.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a whole fact. So then that's what she says. She goes, you know, on my way out, Tristan kissed her. And she was like, her initial reaction was like, that didn't just happen. Like,
we hold on, not to cut you off, but she said she stayed all night. She admitted to that too. She stayed all night. She said it's 7 in the morning. Her Uber out front.
Her driver. We know it was an Uber.
Whatever. Her driver out front, and she goes to inform Tristan that she's leaving. And on her way out, Tristan meets her at the door and kisses her.
Right. So, so basically JADA asks her, she's like, why would it even give him the type of vibe that he could try that with you? Like, what happened throughout the night that would make him feel like, oh, I could kiss her on her way out, like, regardless of who she is to me. You feel me?
She said probably because she stayed there till 7 in the morning. What?
She goes, well, I did stay there till 7 in the morning, so maybe he figured he could shoot his shot. I don't completely believe all of that, but all right, cool. So she said in the midst of her leaving, she got in the car and she literally was just like, that didn't just happen. Like, just kind of laughed it off and just brushed it off. Like, there's no way that actually just happened. Like, common sense would not allow you to kiss me, basically. You know what I mean? Like, this is what she's thinking. But it's like, sis,
she said when she got home, and she said when she got home, she told Kylie, she called Chloe and told Chloe everything.
She didn't tell her everything. She told her that she was at the party.
Yeah, she told him that she was at the party. Nothing funny was going on.
She didn't confess to any of the actual stuff she should have.
She said she didn't want to confess to the kiss because she didn't want to.
She didn't want to add fuel to the flames.
Yeah, because she said there was a lot of commotion going on with the family already. A lot of turmoil going on with the family already. So she didn't want to like add flames to the fire. Okay, now this is where we come in with our reaction.
Yeah, it's time for the reaction.
Cool.
So,
all right, bad.
How you feel about?
Before we even dig deep into it, I respect that she looking for some type of closure and some type of she trying to be honest, but it's like the more she try to be honest is the more you see the dishonest in it. It's like you expect us to think that you didn't have sex with this man.
Well, that's another thing that was very important. JADA asked her, did you guys, like, flat out, did you have sex with him? She said no.
And she looked like she was bald-faced lying.
No,
she looked like she was giving it up foul.
No, she doesn't. I do believe that. And then she's a million times throughout this interview, you guys hear her say, get me a lie detector test, get me a lie detector test. And for me, how that made me feel was just like, you're
so why you got your legs crossed onto that man's legs though? Like, because you know how I would turn up on you if you had your legs crossed on another man's legs.
You know
like,
how
do you know what type of vibe it would be like?
But this is the thing. This is why off rip, Jordyn does not sound like she's being reasonable, like she's being realistic with her actions, because it's just like you trying to justify like, oh, my legs were dangling. Duh. What do you do? Put your legs on the guy that's closest to you. But not when the guy is Tristan Thompson, bro. Not when the guy is your best friend's sister's baby father. Like,
she said after it was all done, then she realized that she shouldn't have been there in the first place.
Yeah, she shouldn't have done that.
That's not even the biggest thing though, that you should have been in the first place, because if you was handling yourself right, if you was moving accordingly, you ain't have to worry about being there or not. You would have been there, did what you had to do, and kept it moving. You wouldn't have did nothing wrong. You know what I mean? But now you realize after it was all said and done that you shouldn't have been there in the first place. Like, that's crazy to me. I don't know. That ain't right. That ain't right.
But for me, right, what really like is just. It's just weird to me. Like, I do think that was a great idea for her to get on there, because she was very sincere. She was not trying to bash nobody. She literally was just on some, like, I fucked up, you know?
No, she did say that. She kept it real, and I respect that. But look at the scenario.
What?
I'm not walking no girl to the door that I ain't had.
That's you. That's not... That don't mean that just because you walking her to the door, like, and giving her a kiss or whatever, like, that child did something. No, I don't believe that they did anything, because, like she said, there was multiple sources there that could have said, oh, they snuck off into a room, they snuck off into a bathroom, whatever. You feel me? Like, I haven't heard that. All I heard was, yeah, like they was getting cozy, whatever. So it was eyes on them the whole night, babe. You know that. You feel me? It was eyes on them the whole night, but I just think that, like, she should have stuck with, like, the whole message of like being apologetic and like just telling everybody this is what happened so that no other stories could come out. Like her just constantly saying like, get me a lie detector test, get me this to prove that I didn't have sex with him. It didn't go further than what I'm saying. Like, I don't feel like that's the right move right now, because it's so early on. Like, it just happened. If you're going on there for, like she said, for her peace of mind, she's like, yo, I just want to give Chloe a peace of mind so she knows like this is all that happened. You don't got to worry about it being more than what I'm saying. But it's like, you already kind of, you messed up, bro. Like, what is a lie detector test really going to do for you? But say, okay, you didn't have sex. So that wipes off that you let the nigga kiss you. That wipes off that you was sitting there with your legs on him. Like bro, like, it's messy.
Hold on. And what adds fuel to the fire is that right now, live, what's going down right now as we speak, is Chloe is tweeting. She said, why are you lying, Jordyn Woods? If you're going to try to save yourself by going public, instead of calling me privately to apologize first, at least be honest about your story. By the way, you are the reason my family broke up. Jordyn Woods said, she said, I am not the reason that family broke up. But Chloe feel different, so.
Damn, bro.
That's the tea.
That's spicy. That's real spicy.
Tea.
Because, yeah, that's spicy.
That's
spicy.
Tea.
But I mean, at the end of the day, like, now, just replying to that real quick on some, like, grown woman stuff. Like, for her to say, oh, Jordyn, you're the reason why my family is not together. She could be a part of the reason, but she's not the only reason. You feel me?
Definitely.
Like, she's not the only reason. So let's not do that. Let's not act like your baby father is not out here just being super disrespectful. You feel me?
True story, because he's out.
Because the only reason, yeah, like the only reason that he would have even felt like, oh, I can go and try and kiss Jordyn is because he's out there kissing everybody you don't know, sis. Like, so let's not do that. You feel me? But Jordyn is completely wrong, though. You feel me?
Jordyn is wrong.
She's completely wrong. Tristan is completely wrong. Nobody's saying nothing to Tristan.
I respect that. I respect Jada, because Jada and Will, just due to the fact that Jordyn Woods versus the Kardashians. This is what the media trying to put it as: Jordyn Woods versus Kardashians.
Yeah.
It's like Jordyn Woods don't have the platform the Kardashians have. She don't have the voice that the Kardashians have. So I respect Jada and Will giving her that platform so she can have a voice and voice her opinion, tell her side of the story, whether it's true or, you know, whatever the case may be, some type of confusion, whatever, you know. So yeah, just for her to have a platform is kind of cool, and a platform like that from them type of people with them big names and stuff behind them, like it give her equal standing point to where it's like when she could say her piece and now Chloe could react to it because her voice is being heard now. If her voice wasn't being heard, I'm pretty sure Chloe wouldn't even react to it. You know what I mean? So I appreciate all that.
Yeah, I think it was a smart move of Jordyn, but I do think that if that's true though, where Chloe just said that she's like, oh, you should have privately called me and apologized as opposed to getting on TV and doing it publicly. Like, she said on the Red Table Talk that she apologized to Chloe. Like, that was one of the questions from the fans. You feel me? And she said, yes, I have apologized to Chloe. So, I don't know who's telling the truth there, but
that's tough. I mean, yo, no lie, man. It's a tough situation just due to the fact that, you know, maybe she should have gave Chloe a little extra time, you know, maybe. But who knows, man? This is a tough situation. She probably feel like, yo, I don't even care about giving nobody time because my family is getting threats and this and that is being harmed. So she feel like, man, I understand giving people time, but right now it's deeper than that, you know. So it's a tight situation for them. And man, yeah, man, Tristan, you a wild boy.
Yeah, you're super wild. I'm in complete shock, honestly. Like, I cannot believe this. It's just so juicy. Like, it's so juicy. I want to see what else comes out. I want to see what else happens. They asked her, did they have, like, you know, a previous relationship prior to like the night where everybody found out, and she said no. So I mean, it's a guy online right now too. He from LA, and he exposing. Well, he's accusing. He said that
Tristan and Jordyn been messing with each other months before it even came to surface. He's like, they been sneaking around Calabasas together, and he's like Calabasas is one little city, and it's like everybody know everything going on out there. And he was like Tristan and Jordyn been sneaking around, so she's lying. She was like, everything Jordyn was saying in there is just cover up, and he's like, it's lies. So I don't know who to believe. It ain't my tea to drink. But one thing I can say, it is spicy. It got a whole lot of jalapeno sauce in it.
I wish Jordyn the best. I feel bad for her. I feel like she looks really, really sad, you know, like she was really, really regretting what she did, but she wilded out. I'm sorry. Like, do you think that they're ever gonna forgive her?
I think Kylie is. You know that saying, you look like you lost your best friend? It's really the case with her. She lost Kylie.
Right, that's a fact.
She really looked like she lost her best friend, man. But do I think Kylie is gonna bring her back in? Yeah. I'm not back into the Kardashian family, but I think Kylie is gonna be back cool with her. Like,
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that right now Kylie is just like trying to not really be in the middle of it, and she's like, cause all her pictures are still up, she's still following her, so it's kind of just
Kylie unfollowed Tristan. She's still following Jordyn, so yo, hold on, man. Jazz, speak your piece, queen. Come on, man. Talk how you feel, man. Come on.
Jordyn, I just hope you keep getting money. That's all.
Facts. Get that bag.
But don't do that shit again.
And don't go to reality show rap. they gonna have you doing publicity stunts and all types of ill stuff to keep your show up and running too, man.
Yeah.
Comment down below if you think that Kylie is gonna befriend Jordyn Woods again. If you think that they gonna be cool again. Comment down below if you think that Chloe and Jordyn is gonna keep the peace and not be feisty with each other. JT Ma, we had fun. It's our first reaction. I know it's a little but we gonna keep it classy and we gonna keep it cute, like Jazz love to say. That way.
Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, share, and join the JT mob, man. Get with us or get lost.
That way.
Saw me out surfing in the good ride. Your shorty hit me up, said I got a good vibe, yeah. She love a nigga, know to stay in his lane and shine like a star, I ain't playing no games, yeah. Saw me out surfing in the good ride. Your shorty hit me up, said I got a good vibe, yeah. She love a nigga, know to stay in his lane. You know who you are, I ain't saying no names, yeah.